was the U.S. capital.
We can say that the recent sightings are in no way connected with any secret development by any agency of the earth.
All of this sudden
Let's come out off and on.
I think was a very strong case can be put forward that it was due to the sudden
I've been trying to call her and make arrangements with her, and
we can see that when one investigates the Roswell crash, we discover a labyrinth of lies and deception. Perhaps the truth will never come out. But what if the Germans are more involved in flying saucer stories than we've been led to believe? In 1961, an interracial couple, Betty and Barney Hill, had a strange occurrence. Driving home late one night, they witnessed a UFO following them. Later, they discovered that they were missing many hours of time during this late-night drive. Under hypnosis, the couple began to recall that the occupants of the flying saucer had abducted them. This story has become legend in UFO circles. Many researchers believe aliens had abducted the couple. But what if there's another explanation for the Betty and Barney Hill incident?
So there's a very interesting thing about Betty and Barney Hill. It's not often discussed. In a lot of ways, it's actually suppressed, I would suggest to you. But if you actually look at their testimony, and you see...
yeah, it does look yummy.
When they were regrets,
They are phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, they are good. It's like the best thing I've made doing sourdough so far. Besides the cheddar jalapeno loaf.
And they got him aboard the craft with us. So they
now I make cookies and I've made strawberry loaves. I've made all kinds of stuff.
Went around and introduced them to a bunch of tall people in peaked caps, which is similar to an SS Panzer uniform. They had silver piping, and then they were
so how are you doing today?
They said that it reminded them of
is that Chastity?
It was like a German shepherd there that was staying near the red-headed Irishman. And what's interesting about that is that during World War II...
yeah, I'm hanging in there. I took my night meds, so I'm a little on a slow motion when it comes to talking and seeing things right now.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So the Nazis and the IRA both disliked England with a passion. So the Nazis had equipment and training.
If I don't go to bed soon, I'll probably pass out on the phone. And I've seen people do that before.
Soldiers that fought in the SS. So there was definitely communication there. And if you're going to leave town and go somewhere else, other people of your interest, right, people who share your ideology, are going to come with you. So I would expect that if the Nazis did indeed have a saucer program, how those are real, and they left, you would see...
Hi, Joe.
Irish
welcome
people,
in.
You would see Italians. You would see some Scandinavians who...
There's one of my cinnamon rolls up there. That was a cinnamon roll that I took a bite out of. So people could actually see the fluffy layers in the roll.
The Germans and the Americans succeeded in their efforts to make flying craft that could go into space. Perhaps they also used aliens as a
They're very
story
soft
for the
cinnamon
research.
rolls. I like that.
But did they create a breakaway civilization with this advanced technology?
So when I think of this particular group, this black budget group that's got access to what I believe is extraterrestrial technology, I look at them as a separate civilization, one that is broken away from our own, hence the term breakaway civilization.
Imagine what it would be like for the Germans to develop space travel. They can take these homebrew craft to the moon, maybe even to Mars, where there appears to be remnants of an ancient civilization there. They can then move into some of these ancient sites, pressurize them, move in and develop their technology, free from any concern of attack.
That one
And
up.
nobody can get to them as long as they didn't develop space travel.
I would say the odds are excellent that we're expanding out into the solar system.
I don't want that one.
Because it's close. I think after the moon they went to Mars. There's plenty of evidence of installations on the moon and Mars. Once you have the capability to get to Mars, you pretty much have the capability to get to anywhere.
Even in Antarctica, the Germans were still vulnerable. When we went there without